The stage is set here in San Antonio, Texas for the Final Four weekend. Frost Bank Center tonight, though, welcomes in some of the very best in the college game. The home of the five-time NBA champions welcome in some of the best women basketball players in all of the country. Some of the sharpest shooters on the men's side and some of the high flyers looking to take flight here tonight to call themselves a champion and take home a little piece of the hardware before they leave town. It is the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship, and we welcome you inside Frost Bank Center here in San Antonio, Texas, as this crowd is about to get lit because we've got some of the best in all of college athletics in the house here tonight. Let me first introduce you to my esteemed colleagues who will be joining me. I'm Sean Farnham alongside the pride of Florida State University. She's a two-time ACC champion, and you see her on every event that ESPN has, Angel Gray. We've got the voice of college basketball and college game day, as well as some NBA himself, Mr. Jay Billis. And then, of course, at the end, we have the 2003 SEC Player of the Year, Ron Slay.
Let's go. All right, listen, Christian Ings, I got to bring you up here real quick, big fella. Now, the pride of Philadelphia representing Norfolk State, what are you doing to make this a memorable night?
I'm just enjoying my time here. I've been having a good time since we got here, and I just want to make sure that this good time I'm having, y'all can have in the crowd with this dunk contest.
There you go, Jay.
I'm not interested in dunkers. I like shooters. And I think Iowa's Peyton Sanford is the prohibitive favorite tonight. Now, Peyton, your former teammate, Patrick McCaffrey, is here representing Butler, and his father, Fran McCaffrey, was their coach. Who is Fran McCaffrey going to be rooting for tonight?
You know, with that recency bias, Coach Fran is definitely rooting for me. He loves Patrick, but he loves me.
I think we've seen a throwdown here. Angel, what do you got?
Thanks, Jay. Well, I'm going to stick to the theme of shooting because the women are coming in hot, starting with Aaliyah Nye. We have 4 of this year's top 10 three-point makers, Aaliyah Nye being one of them. So what can the fans expect tonight from you?
I'm just here to have fun, dance a little bit, and of course, make some shots.
Make some shots. We really love it. Sean, what do you think?
We're all about makes, we're all about make dunks, and we're about the competition getting started right now. The menu is set for this evening. It starts with the Hot Shot Challenge, then to the Slam Dunk Championship first round, Men's Three-Point Championship, into the Women's Three-Point Championship, into the Battle of the Champions. Then we'll close out the evening with the Slam Dunk semifinals, as well as the Slam Dunk Finals. Time now to take a look at the rules for the Dave Hot Chicken Team Shootout. Teams are made up of 3 players. Clock starts on the buzzer. Each player will shoot from 6 different spots in order. Layup, 12-foot shot on the right wing, 15-foot shot on the left wing, a three-pointer on the right, then on the left, then in the corner. All 3 players take turns attempting half-court shots. The clock will stop when the half-court shot is made. Winners are based on the time to complete all the shots. The event is all about camaraderie. Last night, the 3 captains of the Hot Shot Challenge took a trip to Dave's Hot Chicken in San Antonio to interact with fans and have some fun. They competed in a game of Slider, a creative take on horse, to solidify the order in which the teams will compete tonight. The underhanded free throw by Alyssa Durazo-Frescas took down Christian Ing to steal the win. Alyssa and her team chose to compete first. Let's take a look at team number 1, Alyssa Durazo-Frescas. Kylan Milton and Caleb Grill will get us started for the team 1 of the team shootout.
Seemed like there was a little confusion, but you know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's the team in it right here. This is what we're looking for, teamwork.
Jay Billis sitting alongside me here, where Angel Gray and Ron Slay working the court. Jay, how much do you love the Dave's Hot Chicken Shootout to get things started?
It actually gets them in a little bit of a rhythm. I don't think you'd want to start three-point shooting before you get a chance to get out on the floor and get warmed up a little bit. These guys have been standing around a while, but they're ready to go now.
Remember, the first time is going to be the time set, and then
this is in.
It's about the make from midcourt. That will set the barometer for the other 2 teams to chase.
Keep your eye on Caleb Grill.
Oh, watch out.
Keep your eye on Caleb Grill.
There it is.
Keep your eye on Caleb Grill.
Ron Slay already contributing to the program. Ron, why were you saying keep an eye on Caleb Grill?
You know Caleb's form and his range starts when the man gets off the bus. He did that a lot for Mizzou. It is a problem with Caleb Grill getting him to see the ball twice.
Well, Caleb Grill made 78 threes on the season this year for Missouri. That's a career high. And this is a shot that players practice now. It used to be a circus shot, but now it's expected.
Well, the time was set at 50.7. That will be the time to chase for everyone else. All right, team number 2. Christian Ing from Norfolk State, Cam Carter from LSU, and Ivy Wolf from Dayton. Their time will start on the horn.
Oh yeah, that's my dunker. That's a real easy layup.
The countdown is on, so it's important to get in rhythm on these early shots, Jay.
And they're not easy shots to start out, a little mid-range jumper to start, but Christian Ings, boy, anything that's a dunk for him is money. He is a high flyer.
Can't wait to see him later on in the dunk competition. A couple of Sports Center top 10 dunks on the same night. Got to knock down that corner 3. They got about 18 seconds. There it is. They've got 15 seconds to make the half-court shot and get it set. Got to fire it up a little faster.
Cam's online. Cam's online.
All right, so team number 1 maintains its lead after team number 2 was unable to make the half-court shot in the allotted time.
Sean, I'm watching these guys shoot from half court. A lot of them, they're confused about shooting it as a regular jumper or getting that running start. I think you got to be decisive when you're right here at half court.
Well, team number 3 is Sarah Andrews from Baylor, Tevin Smith from Cleveland State, and Jay's pick to win it all in a three-point competition. Peyton Sanford.
Get ready.
Again, 50.7 is the time to beat. We're trying to go off glass here.
Too close for Peyton Sanford. He has deep range.
I don't think Sarah's taken a 2 this year.
Why bother when you make threes at the rate she does?
There it is. Kevin Smith knocks down the 3. Peyton on the other side. Again, the clock winding down adds a little bit of element of pressure to it as they're watching. No one's going to rebound here for Sarah. That could be a problem. 9 seconds. They're not going to have a lot of time to make it from midcourt. Sarah's got to knock this one down, and Peyton's going to have to hit it. Otherwise, Team 1's going to be your champion. The ball is away, and it does not go through. 50.7. Team number 1 is your Dave's Hot Chicken Team Shootout Champion. And, of course, the most appropriate gift given out this NCAA tournament is the beatbox.
It's like Back to the Future.
Jay, you had one of those growing up, right?
You're darn right. I had 2 of them.
Did it have a chicken dunking on it?
I had 1 for each shoulder.
All right, we mentioned it. We're going to get started next with the dunk competition. Christian Ings. In one night, he took over Sports Center. Over the top, mean mug, explosive. If you haven't seen him, now you have, and you're about to witness the power and the athleticism of Christian Ings. The dunk competition is next. The 2025 State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship is brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Dave's Hot Chicken. Feed your team with 10-slider or tender hot box from Dave's Hot Chicken. And Celsius. Live fit. Essential energy. We welcome you back inside the Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk Championship inside the Frostbank Center here in San Antonio, Texas. The rules for the competition, 3 rounds. The players with the 4 highest scores will advance to the semifinal, the top 2 into the final, judging based on a 10-point scale. We have 4 celebrity judges. Round 1, you have 45 seconds to complete 1 dunk. In the semifinals, you'll have 45 seconds per round. There'll be 2 dunks in the semifinals. In the finals, 60 seconds to complete 1 dunk. If no successful dunk within the time limit, a score will be given for your effort. Take a look at the participant graphic. Ron Slay, I know what stands out next to you for you is Christian Ings, who you spoke to earlier.
Absolutely. Christian Ings has the personality, but he also has the resume to go with it. Being a top 10 guy on ESPN, Sports Center, 2 times in one night. So I think he has it speaking for him, Sean.
All right, time now to take a look at the judges, and you think about resumes. How about the Iceman? For his cool demeanor on the court, he's one of 4 players in NBA history to average 30 points per game and shoot 50% from the field as a guard. Then Sean Elliott, his retired number 32, hangs in the rafter here, part of the 1992 NBA champion. And there's the banner that you see of Gervin and Elliott, the 44 and the 32. Then there's Grant Hill, 7-time NBA All-Star, 2-time NCAA champion, and he is the King's Hawaiian judge. And we also have with us the 108th pick of the 1986 NBA draft, Jay Billis. Jay, come on, it's a great one. I was going to go with defeated Barney the dinosaur, but that was a whole nother issue. Okay.
King of power layups.
Liam McAlilly is here. He's the dark horse dunker, and he comes from East Stroudsburg.
This young man has some huge hands. I'm interested to see, Sean, what he comes with. I need him to pull it out his back pocket on this one, this first. Set the tone.
He had 14 games of over 20 points. And that would have been nice. Don't hit the Iceman.
I'm here for that. No, Iceman too cool to be here. How you gonna hit the Iceman? Ball with a throw.
Now, would you dock him for the missed dunk?
No, not early. Not early. Let's. Now, 2 of them.
Now, are you gonna dock him?
Now, 2 of them. Now we got to start scratching my head right there.
Okay. Now remember, it's clock driven. He's got as many attempts as he's won. He's got 45 seconds, so he has time. But you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe.
And the dark horse a little bit nervous, but put it down.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. There you go.
All right, we'll see what the judges score with. We'll get immediate reaction from our 4th celebrity judge.
Keep an eye on Jay. I see him slipping, trying to get to a 5 or 4.
All right, we got a 9. Iceman with a very favorable. Sean Elliott was 7. Grant was 7. Jay, you went with an 8. What were your thoughts, Jay, from the celebrity desk on that opening dunk? His mic is we'll get his thoughts in a second. Ron, your thoughts?
I tell you what, the extension on the windmill is what I was talking about. Coming out your back pocket with it, like you're pulling your ID out to get into the nice little restaurant or bar a little later. That's what he did right there, jammed it in the rim. That was real easy.
All right, so that's a 31 for him. Coming up next, this young man can flat out fly. I saw it up close and personal against the Diamond Head Classic. Kylan Milton from Murray State. Said his first dunk was in the 8th grade. Loves John Morant. We'll see if he can channel some John Morant here in the Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk Championship.
I mean, hopefully we get to see a little retro jersey of John Morant come out and see something. That'd be nice. Let's set the tone early.
Right. By the way, being from Murray State, it's smart to say that you're a John Morant fan.
I'm just saying, that's my area. Right there in Nashville. Shout out to Nashville. It's right up the street. McMahon, hey, there's a lot of people there that I know. I tell you what.
That's nice. I'm just going to go down here and wait for the reaction from the players. Okay, guys?
You like that, Angel?
I need everyone on their feet for that. That looks like it's, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Get off the ground, young fella.
You like it?
Now, Ron.
You like that one? What'd you like about it?
He hung in the air, I don't know, and he kept going at it. So I mean, you gotta give him a reward for that.
I like it too. Cool.
Christian Ings like that one. The thing about it for me, Ron, when we watch this on replay, you see some 10s. Jay Billis with an appropriate score. 9 from Elliott and Grant Hill. Watch how far away he is when he catches the ball. Look how far from the basket he is.
He jumping from almost outside the box. It might be a little springboard. I'm going to check it up under it later on, but that is beautiful. The hang time, This is what you got to do. Pause in the air. Like, he looked at the rim.
Oh, my goodness.
He looked at the rim.
Nice.
He told us he had a 39-inch vert. I
lied.
think he can double that.
Yeah, he lied. You know, most guys oversell their vert. He undersold
sure
it, sold
did.
his. I mean, look at that. Oh, phenomenal.
Didn't even look at the ball. He was looking at the rim. I see you, you see me.
Remember, the score is out of 40. That's a 38. Very good first dunk. All right. DeMar Langford out of the University of Auburn, 6'4". Started his career at Boston College before going to UCF, before ending up at Albany. Had a season high of 23 points this year. Let's see what he has planned. 45 seconds. Go on the clock, Ron Slay.
Coming out the gate, bouncy. I like what he's doing. Let's go see what the toss is about. No toss. That was almost too easy for him. It's cool, too easy.
Too cool?
I think so on that one. I want to see if you're going to jump that high and be that cool, I need to see some power at the end of it.
I want some ruthless aggression at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Sean. Ooh. Okay, now I need something else now.
The thing is, if it's too cool, you got to do that within 14 seconds.
You're right about that.
That's the point. We always tell them, don't miss the dunks. Can't miss the dunks.
It's a way to get eliminated.
All right, third time's the charm.
Third time's a charm. I like the power at the end of it, but I thought you could have did that at first. You gotta be a little bit more intention-based when you're coming up here for one of these dunks. Don't play around with it. This ain't the bar. This is not the bar. This is the college slam dunk contest. You can't play with these folks.
Show up, be on time,
come on,
and deliver the goods.
That's like what Joe Clark told them folks. Show up and be on time. Lean on me reference right there. Hey.
Now, if he hit that one first, we'd be maybe talking about something different.
Absolute, no question about it.
So
But
he got a 33. That puts him currently in second place. Now, welcome in Christian Ings from Norfolk State.
Hey man, it's Christian Ings coming at y'all live. Norfolk State, you see it, behold the green and gold. And a fact, my first dunk, like 15, around 5'7". Took the stats.
Yeah, he had two dunks, as we mentioned, that were on SportsCenter top 10 on the same night against Morgan State. He said he went back to the hotel. His mom was in town. They woke up the next morning. They turned on SportsCenter. He got 2,000 followers, and you see with good reason.
Absolutely. His alarm clock went off when SportsCenter came on. That's the power I need to see coming out the gate. That's why this was my guy.
He just ran into the monitor to see it for himself because it was
go
that
watch
nice.
himself again.
See,
I'm not mad at this young man.
You're looking for personality, you found it. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Coming out the gate.
Stephen Ashworth from Creighton out on the floor. Christian in the corner.
Proud of Philly right here.
Okay.
We'd like to welcome you to the Christian Ings Show.
He keep on. I'm gonna take this Kings off of wine and put that K on his name. He's a king out here right now. Go on, Kristen.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
I mean, are you starstruck? What are you feeling?
That was tough.
All right, Ron Slay, take me through it.
I'm gonna take you through this. Put it off the side of the backboard. When you get in the air, pause with it. Make sure everybody's looking. And then, mama, here go that man. I'm that man. Ings. Put a K on him, because he's the king.
I mean,
It was all the pass.
Look at that, man. Come on, man. Did he? That had to be a 40.
That was a 40.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm going out there to talk to somebody if it wasn't.
Give Stephen Ashworth a little more credit for the assist. That was a great pass.
Great pass makes a great shot. We know that. That was impressive.
Jay always going to the fundamentals of the game. Always paying attention. I love that, Jay.
It's the details that makes him special.
Talking about dunker. Somebody pick that man.
All right, Tevin Smith from Cleveland State. He needs to beat these scores that you see up on your screen right now, top 4 scores. All right, you got Tevin Smith, 6'4", transfer from Denver, season high 37 points against Oakland. His first dunk, he told us it was in the 5th grade. The 5th grade. You imagine showing up to a 5th grade game and God, the other team starts dunking.
I'm looking for my algebra book, trying to figure out which class I need to get to. Do I even have my own locker code?
My goodness.
5th grade.
He said it was on a BlackBerry too, so we couldn't find the film file.
Yeah, that's long gone.
All right, the toss hasn't been great. He hasn't really attempted anything yet. He's just trying to get the toss down.
Like a 5th
Here
grade
it is.
toss. Okay, well, Now, what I'm going to do is, Angel, Sean, I'm going back, Jay, to my 5th grade memories. I don't remember tossing the ball like this in 5th grade. So maybe he's going back to 5th grade. Solid.
Okay, here's the problem with that, though, Ron, if we're going to be honest. And we're here to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
We just saw somebody get a toss and throw it down with a level of aggressiveness that we hadn't seen
on the first go.
And then we see that. Does it deflate it a little bit?
Just a little bit. The finish, you got to understand, it's round 1. Me personally, hey, man, you got to go put it down early. The 5 to 6 tosses I'm not really with. But the finish, check him out. Little pause.
He did reach back for it.
Looked at it. And then finished. I'm cool with that to get by in the first round, but...
Yeah, he's tied for 3rd right now with 33.
Got your work cut out for you. He looked like he was a little disappointed, like 33.
All right, our final dunk competitor, you see him right there.
Is that Future?
It is Future.
Christian Shoemate from McNeese. He's in the tunnel hanging out with some shades, and that can only hearken me back to the viral moments that we saw during the NCAA tournament with Amir Khan.
I'm that guy. When it comes to rebounding my team, NIL deals for student managers or providing the pregame hype.
I was on the elevator with one of them, and they told me that they planned to wear the socks, and they were going to go out and while they were dancing. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I appreciate them supporting.
Amir Khan became the face of the NCAA tournament. Everybody was, oh my goodness!
They pulled out Aura!
Oh my! The aura is here!
It's a vibe, Sean. It's a vibe.
Get your vibes and get them right.
That's 30 points off the top.
That's off the jump?
Off the jump,
okay.
30 points.
Look at the stroll, though. That's what I'm talking about. You go with the penguin, slew foot stroll. I like that by Aura right there.
And Christian Shoemate from McNeese wearing the Amir Khan shirt. He takes it off. Amir Khan hyping his man up. Let's have a show.
Part of it is getting the fans involved, too. Everyone's phone is out in the stands right now.
And Kristen did a great job of that earlier. Jay's guy. Jay's guy is in the dunk contest.
Celebrate the pass. Celebrate the pass. Oh, my
God. Hey, young man. If you do that, I'm coming out there. I promise you. You better be nice.
So he's trying to bring it down right now. He's got 20 seconds left on the clock to complete this dunk. I don't care when he does it. If he does it, he's got time for one more.
Get one.
Got to put one down just to advance because he's got some energy. Oh, come on. Go get it. Go get it.
You got 6 seconds. Get it done.
Put it in.
4.
Just get one.
There you go. Safe.
Okay.
Safe. What you think, Sean?
Not going to advance. Top 4 advance to the semifinals.
That was a nice windmill. He lost by one. Was it 33? The
he
bottom?
had 30
31.
off the top.
So if he can,
Angels rules are in effect. House rules are in effect.
he got to 32. Unbelievable. So we look at it. Time was running out. This is what he had to do, Ron.
Yes, and that's a full extension windmill. We've seen a lot of people over the years with plenty bounce not be able to advance because of missing the dunk.
Did he go too big on the first one?
This is my thing. Because of where the ball was going, I think, man, you try the first one, you let everybody know how high you can jump. You already got the crowd on your side. Just finish one. Throw it off the glass, go backwards.
Jay Billis, was it the pass that threw him off there?
That's what Grant Hill told Stephen Ashworth. With a better pass, he would have made it. But he was up there high enough to make all those. It just, he happened to catch rim, but it was spectacular in the effort.
All right, that is the look at the 4 participants that will move forward into the semifinals. A great start here in San Antonio, Texas. The High Flyers have set the table. Christian Ings has laid it to ink. There's the picture of the Riverwalk, San Antonio, Texas. A great venue for the Final Four each and every time it's been here. Some memorable moments. We're making some memorable moments here tonight. in the State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship. It's now time for the E-Trade Men's Three-Point Championship. There'll be 3 rounds of competition with each round scored separately. 5 stations, 3-point line for orange balls, and then the 1 bonus ball, that's worth 2 points. The orange balls are only worth 1. Each player has 60 seconds to complete their trip around the arc on the outside. The tiebreakers come into play. Don't worry, we've got you settled in there. Top 4 will advance to the semifinal. Top 2 to the finals. Players may not step over the line. Otherwise, it'll be discounted. Jay, here's a look at our participants.
We've got a lot of outstanding shooters in this matchup, and Stephen Ashworth, who started his career at Utah State and finished it at Creighton, has to be considered one of the favorites and probably the best passer out of this group too.
Big fan of his passing already. He's already contributed to the program. He'll look to contribute from beyond the arc. 110 made threes from beyond the arc this season. And from Kent State, Jalen Sullinger, a career 39+% from beyond the arc. He said Carson Edwards was his biggest influence growing up. He just loved the way he shot as maybe an undersized guard at 5'10". Here we go, good start for Ashworth.
Good start for both of them. Jalen Sullinger creates space like very few other point guards. They don't need to do it here.
Sullinger got the
really
entire rack. Sullinger hasn't missed. There it is, finally his first miss. He's been in great rhythm. Now it's time to get it back.
Both these guys, Ashworth and Sullinger, got off to great starts.
How important do you think that is early, Jay, to get off to a good start?
I think rhythm-wise and confidence-wise, it's really important. You know, Peyton Sanford was talking about the first time he was ever in one of these competitions, how nervous he was. But Stephen Ashworth's not taking his eyes off the rim. He's grabbing the ball without even looking at it.
Really good competition for both of these two guys. Coming down 8 seconds. Got to get through this entire rack. Sullinger's going to have to pick it up just a little bit. Money ball goes for Ashworth. That's a big get.
Sullinger shot it really well, but Ashworth was fabulous.
And time kind of ran out a little bit on Sullinger. He had to rush a little bit on that final rack, but Stephen Ashworth posted 19 with only 2 money balls made. That's even maybe more impressive because of how many makes it took to get there.
I thought it was impressive he could keep his eyes on the rim the whole time and didn't even look down at the ball rack when he was getting his next ball.
And Jalen Sullinger, you mentioned getting off to a good start. That horn sounded, and Jay came off his fingertips, the consistency in his release and his foot.
He had 34 points in a game against Stanford this year, made 7 threes, and Stephen Ashworth had 7 threes against Butler. Both these guys can really shoot it.
I just love the consistency in the form. I mean, you mentioned, look at Ashworth. His eyes never came off the rim.
That's Larry Bird-esque. Who's finishing second, he's thinking right now.
Hey, represented for Creighton. Got. Look at him, he's so happy. His son was a star of the NCAA tournament with the big old headset on. We got coming up in the next set, we've got Patrick McCaffrey from Butler University.
A fun fact about me is for the last 5 years before this one, I played at the University of Iowa for my father. That was a lot of fun. And then moving on to this past year at Butler, I played for my brother. So I can't imagine that there's too many stories like that. It was a lot of fun. Brother was definitely harder to play for than Dad, but I loved every second of it.
His mom, Margaret McCaffrey, not on the sidelines. Otherwise, he'd apply for an extra year. Cam Carter on the other sideline from LSU, averaged 16.5 points per game in his first season at LSU. Transferred in from Mississippi State and K-State. 40% of his makes in his career are from beyond the arc. He is a scorer, Jay.
Had a career high 16 points a game this year, made 83s, also a career high. And that game he had against Oklahoma, knocked in 5 threes at 29 points against the Sooners. He can shoot it as well.
He's got 3 and the money ball. Cam Carter off to a good start. Can't be first rack sensitive. If you're Patrick McCaffrey, find your rhythm on the second rack. And he hits the money ball. He's up to 5. Cam Carter in an outstanding rhythm. 10 already as he gets to the top of the key. Remember, 19, Stephen Ashworth, he set it on the first go-around. Cam Carter in really good position now.
He's got to get moving a little bit time-wise.
He is very deliberate in his reach and grab on his shot.
Now he's got to get going.
10 seconds to get to the final rack here. He's at 17, 18. Give him 19. There's your leader. Money ball's away. Got it. Cam Carter, he came, he saw, and he laid down a number, Ron Slay.
Oak Hill Academy alum right there.
Oak Hill Academy alum, 22, 4 money balls.
He took his time and he did exactly the right thing. Cam Carter was magnificent shooting the ball. Top 5 in the Southeastern Conference in three-point percentage, just under 40%. And those 83s he knocked down this year, 6th all-time single season for LSU.
He watched it all the way in, a little lean and a smile. 22 points for Cam Carter, and he is now the clubhouse leader. Patrick McCaffrey finished with 12. That puts him currently in 4th place. Remember, the top 4 will advance.
Well, he had a game last night. He had to fly in this morning for
from
this
Las
competition.
Vegas. All right, coming up next, we've got Caleb Grill from Missouri. He's 66% of his career makes are from beyond the arc. And then this young man right here, he can flat out shoot the ball, Jay.
John Poulikitis is a lefty, had 28 points last year against Auburn in Yale's upset of the Tigers in the Final Four this year.
In 3, 2, 1.
22 is a big number to go after. Remember, they don't have to get to 22, but you want to make sure you get to at least above 15. Try to make sure you're safe. Both guys hit the money ball on the first rack. We get to rack number 2. Grill hits his first. His second is good. A full rack for Grill. Yes, indeed. Grill is cooking at the top of the key. He's up to 11. He's cooled off a little bit. Ron Slay's chanting SEC.
And we're going to hold down.
Yeah.
Come on, Jay. Have my back here.
I'm just saying. We're setting the tone out here. This is what the SEC's been doing all season.
It just means more, they say. Grill missed the money ball. He sits at 16. That puts him in a really good position. Poulikitis needs to have a good final rack. He knocks down the first, hits the second. Strong finish by Poulikitis. Can he knock it down? He missed the money ball. Caleb Grill gets a 20-piece. That's normally what Ron Slay orders when he goes through the drive-thru.
And I want Hawaiian Kings roll with that 20-piece. That's what I'm telling you.
So much for the unbiased, not rooting broadcaster Ron Slay.
Absolutely.
Jay, this is his first time. As he gets more seasoned, he'll understand. What do you think make of Caleb Grill here, Jay?
Well, Caleb Grill, as you know, the SEC 6th Man of the Year. Started his career at Iowa State, then went to UNLV with T.J. Otzelberger, and then wound up going back to Iowa State before going to Missouri. But he doesn't need to see the basket for very long before he lets it go. He's a bucket getter. I've never understood the 6th Man of the Year award. There's no 5th Man of the Year award. Why didn't the 5th man or the 4th man get a trophy?
For me, I always was hoping for the 10th man. They just never had it. Well, Caleb Grill did his part, solidifying himself in the number 2 spot overall so far. Cam Carter leads at 22. Stephen Ashworth at 19. The score to beat to get into the semifinals will be 15. And that's important for our 2 final competitors. From UCSD, Tyler, my guy. Man, he can throw it up. He had 25 in their loss against Michigan. 117 makes from 3 this season. And Jay, here's your pick, Peyton Sandfort.
On game day, pretty much the only thing I'll eat is peanut butter, so
I'll wake up, I'll make like a peanut butter bagel, I'll spread some of my own peanut butter on it, then I'll just grab pieces of bread throughout the day while I'm sitting around and spread it and just chow down on it. And then when I go to the arena, our trainer always has Uncrustables, and then I'll eat probably 3 or 4 of those, and then I'm ready to play.
That's a lot of peanut butter, Jay.
Well, Uncrustables, those are pretty good. I don't blame him there.
Now, we did ask your pick how he did in his first competition, and his response was, I sucked. We'll see if this one goes better. This is the first, he's got the second.
Jay, just so you know, no pressure, but Peyton told me and Angel before this started, get ready to interview me. So I don't know what that means, but we're going to see.
And I can fact check that. It is correct.
Magayo going off at the other end. Money ball for him. If he hits it, nope, came up short. Top of the key. This is usually where guys start to find their rhythm after the first 2 racks.
Well, Peyton Sanford came in with a rhythm. His last game, he had 30 points against Illinois, knocked in 8 threes. That was a career high for him.
Magayo up to 13. Sanford at 13 himself. Remember, the score to advance, the minimum they have to get to is 15. Magayo's already there. He's putting pressure. Now it's who wins this between the two of them, likely to advance. They're on the final rack.
Got to get this one.
Got to get this one. Magayo got it. He's got a 20-piece. And if we're going to interview Peyton Sanford, you better do it now, Angel.
Well, let me speak to my committee first.
Some great rounds that we saw here. Peyton not happy. A couple guys that are. Tyler Magayo, almost 60% of his career makes are from beyond the arc. And a really good finish for him, Jay, to get him to that 20 spot.
Well, that money ball was a huge factor. And when Stephen Ashworth of Creighton went first and put up that 19, you figured he was safe. He had to be getting a little nervous down the last few shots.
Had to get a little bit nervous, but we got our field set. There they are, the 4 that will advance to the semifinals of the E-Trade men's 3-point competition. 22, 20, 20, and 19. Remember, Ashworth made the 19, only hit 2 money balls. If he can knock down a couple more money balls, he would very easily be in first. This is going to be a fantastic competition. And some fantastic food to be found on the Riverwalk. The fans are filing into San Antonio for what will be a memorable weekend. We've got a memorable night ahead. ESPN is the home of the women's Final Four. Tomorrow night, it's Texas taking on South Carolina once again. Remember, Texas knocked off South Carolina, ending their 57-game conference win streak at 7 Eastern, followed by the historical run of UConn against the first-time ever Final Four participant by Corey Close in UCLA with the Final Four pregame special at Tampa beginning at 6 p.m. Plus, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi are back doing their own commentating on the games on ESPN2 and ESPN+. Time now to take a look at our E-Trade men's 3-point competition semifinalist. Cam Carter dropped 22 in the opening round. That made him the clubhouse leader. Remember, all scores reset into the second round of the semifinal. Tyler Magayo from UCSD and Caleb Grill from Missouri both had 20, and Stephen Ashworth with 19. They start off the semifinals. Caleb Grill. See a look at what he did in the first round. Very good with the money balls, Jay.
It's important, man. They're worth 2.
Then at the opposite end of the floor, Tyler Magayo, representing UCSD in their great run to the NCAA tournament with an opportunity they could have potentially knocked off Michigan in that memorable game in the opening round.
Yeah, they made a great comeback in the second half, and Magayo had 25 in that game. Didn't shoot it as well as he's capable, but you put up 25 against Michigan, you can play, and that team could really play.
One of my favorite things about Missouri is that it takes 2 people to spell out their name, Ron Slay. I say M-I-Z, and you say
C-O-U.
There you go. See how it gets going early. Both hit the money ball. Really good, perfect opening rack for Tyler Magayo. Second rack, Grill got the money ball again.
Sean, I'm down here while Caleb Grill is shooting. I'm looking at the foundation. It's the same time, the same thing every single time. I know a flamethrower when I see one, and this is one.
He's up to 15. He's going to put up a score here in the second round with 2 racks left to go.
And the guy's not far behind. He's starting to heat up.
Oh, missed money ball, nearly perfect rack for Grill. Maguy right there with it, Jay. A 20 spot already for Caleb Grill. Make it 21, 22, 23. Missed the money ball. Maguy, can he get to 20? Make it 21.
Count it.
How about that? Caleb Grill's dad pleased with his son's effort. They can sigh relief. 23 is a big, big number, Jay.
I mean, look at those numbers. That was a really good shooting exhibition by both players.
Well, a reminder too, Jay, is they're not competing against each other necessarily here. They're competing to post the score. Top 2 scores will advance to the championship. Caleb Grill was on fire, and then Tyler Maguy at the other end got to 21 on that one.
Tyler Maguy had 7 threes in a game twice and hit 8 threes in a game against Occidental.
There's the best passer we've seen so far, Stephen Ashworth.
He really is a good passer. He averaged close to 7 assists a game this year.
Fantastic player. A big part, obviously, of the success at Creighton this season. And Cam Carter, Ron Slay's best friend.
Hey, man, listen. All I'm telling you is we are in the Final Four of this shooting contest, correct?
We are.
How many people from the SEC was in this Final Four?
Okay.
Here we go.
It's just a mirror image, is all I'm saying.
You take a look at the Ashworth cheering section. That was Ashworth's son.
Hey, Angel, is Ron getting tired from taking all his victory laps?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Seems out of breath from the victory laps.
Especially since he wanted the Hawaiian rolls, too, from the last round.
I can't wait for him. Put a little butter on them rolls, too.
Money ball, no. But remember, the score to beat is 21, so you've got to put in work. Neither one really had a great first rack. Plenty of time to get into that rhythm. Ashworth getting into that rhythm here on the second rack. Money ball, missed it. Carter got his. He's up to 7 as they go to the top of the key.
What did you say earlier? It can't be first rack sensitive?
Can't be first rack sensitive, Jay.
I think there's medication for that if you're first rack sensitive.
I probably need some of it after all these years of doing this competition. Carter up to 13, make it 14, 15, 16, money ball, can he get it? No. He's going to need everything here on the final rack. Time is of the essence, 17, not going to be enough. I mean, Cam Carter put up a 20 spot. That is a great round. But not good enough here tonight in the E-Trade Men's 3-point Championship. Stephen Ashworth, the problem was no money balls.
Yeah, and he got off to a slow start on the first rack. But these guys can all really shoot it. It's a process issue.
Take a look at the scores again. The top 2 will advance into the final round. It'll be Caleb Grill and from UCSD, Tyler Maguy. How about Caleb Grill? On fire and feeling it. Cam Carter in a great rhythm. ESPN is the home of the women's Final Four tomorrow night. It's Texas taking on South Carolina at 7 Eastern, followed by UConn and UCLA with the Final Four pregame special from Tampa beginning at 6 p.m. Welcome you back to the E-Trade Men's 3-point Championship. The final round is set with 2 masterful scores in the semifinal. Caleb Grill representing Missouri and Tyler Maguy from UC San Diego. Jay, what has stood out most to you so far between these two?
just how consistent they've been in their shooting motion and not going too fast. And as you say, not being first rack sensitive.
Now, would you want to go first and post it, or would you rather know what you've got to chase down?
I'd rather post it. Yeah. I'd rather be first. I think Tyler McGuy probably likes that too.
He averaged about 17 points per game this year, starting all 35 games for UC San Diego.
And that was a really good team. It wasn't just him. It was, you know, Hayden Gray, the outstanding defender, and Niwa Tate Jones.
There's 2. Need this one to make it 4. Got it. Money ball always so important in these competitions. Angel Gray, as you watch Tyler McGuy out there, Angel, what stands out most to you?
Well, my guy is a flame thrower. Like, he is consistent, as Ron said before. Everything is in rhythm. I love his follow through. It's so silky smooth.
Any thoughts of fatigue have gone out the window. A little frustration on rack number 2. So what does he do? He gets a complete rack up at the top. Continuing it here on the wing. Get another one. 15. There's a miss. Can he get back with the money ball? He does. He's got 17 with 10 seconds left to go on the far rack. He's going to need to get something here. I think 20 is going to be the minimum, and he got 20. Another good round. He was frustrated on the second rack as he went to the top of the key, Jay, but that's another great performance.
Yeah, I mean, rack number 2, clearly not his best. And you're right, he was frustrated, but he bounced back in a hurry from the top of the key. You know, there's no rush in Tyler McGuy. He takes his time, but he's not slow about it either. And he really started heating up about this spot. But now Caleb Grill knows exactly what he has to do when he steps up to his first rack.
I thought the number would have to at least be 20. That's what we just saw. Now Caleb Grill, who, by the way, scored 20 in the opening round, 23 in the second round, which means if he can rinse and repeat for a third round, we're going to be in for a great final. And there he is, Ron Slay, your guy.
Sean, you did a lot of ifing, and ifs, they belong at the corner store. They do not belong here, and I'm going to tell you why. This man has looked for pressure, found pressure, and put it in a pressure cooker, and it comes out as popcorn. Watch Caleb Grill go to work. Put him on the grill, Caleb Grill. Watch him, Sean. Keep your eye.
I'm watching.
Jay, don't try to understand what I just said. Just grow with it.
Yeah, I'm looking at my dictionary right now.
Money ball, no. Oh.
Watch the rhythm, though.
Well, he's got to find that rhythm.
Here it comes.
Money ball, he needs this.
Oh, no.
Got to get hot.
This is why, to me, you post the score and you watch. He's getting hot from the top of the key. He needs the money ball desperately. He gets it. He's up to 8. Now he's got to finish extremely strong. He's got plenty of time. That one around the rim and out. Got the money ball. There's not going to be enough.
That's mathematically impossible, even at UCLA.
I can figure that one out. Math was never my strong subject. That's why I was a history major, Jay. Well, Ron Slay put him in the pressure cooker, and popcorn did not come out.
Yeah, that was more like the Cracker Jack box right there.
Cracker Jacks were great at baseball games growing up as a kid, though. Let's just be honest. All right, let's throw it down to Angel Gray with our E-Trade men's three-point champion.
Well, Tyler McGuy showed everyone why he's that guy. What does it feel like to take home some hardware?
This is awesome. You know, with all these great shooters here, I just had a great time. Credit to my teammates, man. That's a great credit to my teammates.
We saw you get through each rack. You hit 20 in each round. What was going through your mind, and what can you tell us about the rhythm that you found?
Yeah, I was just trying to be consistent. You know, this is a big stage. You know, I was just trying to focus, just focus. But, yep.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, he credited his teammates, Jay. I'm not sure what they did to help him win the championship there. It was all him and all of his release.
Just make sure you take that off before you go through the metal detector at the airport.
That will definitely set some things off. Triton fans excited here in the building. We get our women's competition. The Celsius women's three-point competition is coming up next. And don't forget, a little bit later on tonight, Jay, you will go back to your judging position, and we will see the elite flyers that we got a taste of earlier this evening will compete in the semifinals. Saturday's NHL doubleheader on ABC. It's the Rangers versus the Devils, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, followed by the Penguins and the Stars. Pre-game coverage begins at noon Eastern. We welcome you back inside Foster Bank Center here in San Antonio, Texas. The Celsius Women's Three-Point Championship about to get underway. Here are the rules of the competition. There are 3 rounds of the competition. Each round will be scored separately. 5 stations around the arc. The top 4 will advance to the semifinal. The top 2 into the final. There's 5 balls per rack. 4 regular balls, 1 bonus ball. That bonus ball is worth 2. Regular rack balls are worth 1. Players may not step over the line, otherwise it doesn't count. And here's a look at our participants. Angel Gray, talk about this field.
I think it's the best. Honestly, when I started the show, I said we have 4 of the top 3-point shooters this year in this contest. Sammy Puisis out of South Florida has been absolutely amazing. Her dad is in attendance. I like the jersey too. That's a different type of flair to it. She's 5th in the nation in total threes made, and she's been unbelievable. Actually, she's going to the Final Four for the All-Star game as well in Tampa.
And there's Lauren Jensen. 72 made 3-pointers on the season. Got the call on Monday, was actually shooting in the gym, and they said, hey, you want to go to the Final Four? And she said, sign me up. I don't have to think too much about that. It's going to be a great competition. You mentioned some of the best shooters in the country.
Well, she has to bring it home for Creighton because Stephen Ashworth just couldn't cut it.
But Puisis is doing it for the Bay. And you mentioned her dad. She credited her dad, Edward, for buying a shooting machine, and said that was a big part of her finding her rhythm. She needs to find her rhythm here on the second rack after a slow first rack.
Yeah, she pointed to her dad right in the stand, said he's right there, always smiling, so excited about having him in attendance. But most importantly, she's just been a winner. Started off at Florida State, went on to continue her career at South Florida, won the American Tournament Championship. So you just need a couple to go down, but Lauren Jensen right now is knocking it down.
The money ball has been really key for a very high arcing shot on the release.
It's the elbow for me. Got to get a couple of these money balls though.
Remember, just trying to post a score, be in the top 4 of our competition. Jensen getting hot from the corner, 15, 16. Oh! Missed it at the end. Puisis with 14, Jensen with 16. Only 2 money balls for Lauren Jensen. Ironically, you don't usually see the corner bank, but for Lauren Jensen on that first rack, here it is, Angel.
It's called the shooter's touch. Sometimes they just get it to go, but I mean, maybe it's an angle. Does she get more points because of that?
She should. I mean, that should be worth more than 2. If you can bank it a shot from the corner, Jay, that should be worth more.
Well, that was like Jack Givens of Kentucky in the 1978 NCAA final against Duke in the Checker Dome in St. Louis.
Oh, phenomenal touch. Unbelievable. All right, our next 2 competitors. Alyssa Durazo Frescas from Grand Canyon. Actually started playing against Arizona State earlier this year. She's phenomenal.
She made me become the player I am, but also the woman I am today. She raised me as a single mom since I was 2. And just seeing how hard she worked made me want to work even harder on the court and in life. And I mean, I do it all for her.
And talking about her mom, Monica, just how specific. She transferred from UNLV, found a new home, and thrived at GCU. At the other end, the pride of Cal, which is who I'm pulling with because my daughter's going to play soccer at Cal. So, yo, Camille, go ahead and do your thing. She's one of the best shooters in the country.
Absolutely. Had 434 three-pointers that went down. She is an active D1 career rank. She's #1 right now, but she has been impressive. I got to see her throughout this season as well, as they were new to the ACC, and she is part of the Splash Sisters for Cal.
She better start finding the ocean. She was an 0 on the first rack. Needs to get in rhythm here in the second. She has yet to see one go down. Durazo Frescas, though, at the other end of the floor. Got the money ball. No, 7. The top of the key. It is tough at times. Do you think it plays in a role at all? They had to wait for the dunk competition. They had to wait through the men's competition, then come out and shoot the way they are right now.
100%. I say it every time I do this event with you. The women are just cheering on the sideline, but you have to get in a rhythm because all the guys already had their practice shots, and then they can kind of jump right into the competition.
Durazo Frescas, she has found her rhythm. She's going to post a monster number here, 19.
She is the rhythm. I mean, she surpassed Becky Hammond for the most made threes in the WAC. She is unbelievable.
She also mentioned her coach, Molly Miller, who just left actually Grand Canyon, as a great motivator and freed her up in particular to play with this level of confidence, and you saw that confidence on full display here.
Absolutely, but I think it's just her consistency with knowing what it feels like off the fingertips to see it go down. She was second in D1 as far as the three-point field goal percentage, and what that tells me is that she has the consistency, the eyes. As Jay Billis said for the men in the three-point contest, when the eyes are always on the rim, that shows you how sharp you can be to let it launch.
All right, coming up next, you talk about a shooter. 111 made threes this year, most in Alabama history by Aaliyah Nye.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah Nye. I'm from the University of Alabama. A fun fact about me is I have a twin sister. She's completely opposite from me. I'm more athletic and she's more on the artsy side. Her name's Ashanti and she has her own art business. I'm also Native American, Potawatomi Indian, and my tribe's Gun Lake Tribe, and I know they'll be rooting me on. They're like my second family, and I'm just so glad to be here.
And she should be proud to be here, and man, she can flat out shoot the ball. At the other end of the floor, Sarah Andrews, 5'6", 302 career makes. Jolly Ranchers, very important. The Jolly Rancher chew is the most important aspect of her pregame routine.
I just think for Sarah, besides the Jolly Rancher, she's just oozing with confidence and swag. First of all, is she doing this competition with the chain on?
Ice is on the neck, Angel. You are absolutely right.
Well, she's a little cold from outside, so we got to figure it out.
Aaliyah Nye has 3 after rack number 1. Starting to get going here on rack number 2. A friendly roll. Got the money ball. She's up to 9 already, Aaliyah Nye. Sarah Andrews sees her first shot go down was the money ball in the second rack.
Well, Sean, let me take you back to Aaliyah Nye. What I look at throughout the bio for these players is how many games they've had with multiple threes. Aaliyah Nye has made 7 or more threes in 4 games this season. She can let it fly and she can knock it down.
You mentioned it, 15 plus points per game, and she is posting up a big number here. Plenty of time on the final rack to get her feet set underneath her. Sarah Andrews obviously struggling, 17, make it 18. Give her 19. Is she going to get to 21? She does. Aaliyah Nye
Turn up.
puts up 21 to get things. Look at the money ball.
Every single money ball went down because she's money.
Ron Slay, why do you think the pride of Alabama hit every single money ball?
I'll tell you what, because she kept her eyes on the rim. When she had to take her eyes off the rim and look at the ball rack, it kind of got a little iffy. But at the end, put that gooseneck in there, that was beautiful.
Ron, it kind of looked like me shooting over you the other day while they were practicing.
See, this is the problem. And this is the great thing about having these glasses. That one was recorded, Angel. I'm going to release the footage soon.
Well, we've got the footage of Aaliyah Nye, and her release and her consistency, outstanding. It didn't matter where she was on the floor. She seemed to be in complete control and in rhythm.
You know, the more important factor to this is before this event even started, she said, Why isn't anyone dancing? I just want to have fun. When you can come out, look at the smile on her first. Hey, I love the 3-ball celebration too. That's the type of energy you have to come into this contest with.
That would be a technical in some games if you did that. It could be taunting. Gotta love the competition so far, and take a look at the leaderboard. Remember, the top 4 advance, which means our final 2 shooters have to get above 14 to have a chance to get in to the finals. From Dayton, Ivy Wolf says she prays before every single game. Says after she's done playing, she wants to get in medical sales. At the other end, Poindexter, 92 made 3-pointers, 5th most in program history. Made 8 against Kentucky in the NCAA tournament.
You look for that. I love just her confidence. She's just been fun to be around throughout this contest. She said she was excited to see everybody else, but at the end of the day, she said she's taking home the crown.
As I discussed on the men's side, it can be first rack sensitive. Only one combined make between the 2. Ivy Wolf in warm-ups was on fire. She just needs to find that rhythm. Poindexter gets going. Hit back-to-back. Did money ball? Yes.
I need for my girls to wake up. Do they need a Celsius?
They might need a Celsius. This 3-point competition is brought to you by Celsius, the official sponsor here at the State Farm Slam Dunk 3-point competition.
There we go. Here we go.
Trying to get some megs. Poindexter's trying to get, remember, 14 is the score to beat in order to advance. Time is on her side. She's at 13. She needs 2 here in the corner, and she will advance to the semifinals. She's got the first one, got the second one. She's advancing into the semifinals. Now it's just for posting purposes. Can she get to 19? She does.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I was asking for. That's what I was asking for. Almost fell out of my chair. I was so excited.
I love how you, by the way, just looked at me and calmly said, uh-oh, I almost just fell out of my chair.
I was that excited.
What made you want to fall out of your chair?
Well, when somebody can shoot the lights out of the gym, this is what it takes. Like, when you can go through the final rack, know that it's on the line for you to advance. You don't just advance, you dominate. Knock it down, 3-ball, money ball, whatever you want to call it. Boom. And gets a celebration from the guys, too. Why not?
Great focus, great reaction. The leaderboard is set for who's making it to the semifinals here in the Celsius Women's 3-point championship. You take a look, Aaliyah Nye, she was one of the favorites coming in. You talked to her before the start of the show. She posted a 21. That's the best in the opening round. The rhythm has been found. What numbers will we see coming up next? The semifinals of the Celsius Women's 3-point Championship, live from San Antonio, Texas. The 2025 State Farm College Slam Dunk and 3-point Championships is brought to you by King's Hawaiian Pretzel Bites, a slam dunk in every bite. E-Trade from Morgan Stanley. Start investing today at etrade.com. And Skechers Basketball. Experience comfort that performs on the court. Semifinals are set here in the Celsius Women's 3-point competition. Some good numbers after some slower starts in the opening round. Alyssa Durazzo Frescas from Grand Canyon. See her centering herself right beforehand. 19. She made 3 money balls in the opening round. She mentioned her mother, a single mom, Monica. You see her there. Look at her.
Proud. I love it. Isn't this what makes these type of events so much fun?
And at the other end, you were hyped at the end of Poindexter's opening round.
Don't try to act like you weren't either, Sean. I know you like to keep it cool for the rest of this, broadcast, but she was so good to finish out the contest, and that's why we see her as one of the finalists.
Yeah, she was outstanding the way she closed. We'll see how it starts here. I think it benefits them now. They got their rhythm. Round 2, I think we're going to start to see some scores. Like the jitters are out. They're a little bit loose.
A little bit more loose,
It's like you yesterday with Ron Slay. I mean, started off a little shaky. And
I did.
You absolutely roasted them. It was unbelievable.
It was that at one point.
Leading scorer in the SEC, by the way. He averaged 23 points per game at Tennessee.
I mean, at one point, I was listening to our producer, Matt Hartley. That was very disturbing.
I tell you what, man, I just want to get out here and understand the vibes with the people. I'm loving the energy. I know we got to listen to you guys, but these stories you guys are telling.
These stories. Top of the key used to be my favorite spot on the floor. It's right at the rim. You can keep your elbow in.
Razo Frescas is up to 10. There's 11. Money ball, no. Poindexter, money ball, no. Final rack, both of them are going to have to put up a good number. Neither one of them has really found their rhythm so far. We'll see how they close. 14, money ball is going to be a necessity. No, doesn't get it.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
Poindexter does.
But not enough.
So 14 will be the score to beat. Again, remember, just because they're shooting at the same time doesn't mean they're in competition against each other.
I was put onto that information. Can you explain to the viewer?
Meaning that they both can advance even if you lose in this round that we just saw. Do we understand?
Jay, break it down for the audience, please.
I still think you want to make as many as you can.
Yes, that's a good point. Lauren Jensen trying to represent Creighton. 51% of her career makes are from beyond the arc. Posted a 16 in the opening round. Aaliyah Nye from Alabama, all-time made three-point leader. Roll Tide roll. Made every single money ball.
Set the single season program record for threes.
Ron Slay's a little quieter on the whole roll tide roll thing.
Yeah, why can't you say that? It's a part of the SEC family, right?
It's definitely a part of the SEC family, but as a ball,
oh boy,
I kind of feel like Gizmo when water is poured on the gremlins.
Oh, Lauren Jensen with 3 on the opening rack, as is Aaliyah Nye. We'll see who can get cooking.
I just
Jensen getting in a rhythm.
Yeah, I love her shot. I mean,
Jensen in a rhythm. Oh, missed the money ball. Aaliyah Nye knocked it down.
I love that she said her favorite shooter is Rachel Banham. And if you are a follower of women's sports, you know that Rachel Banham had the nickname given to her by Kobe Bryant, the gold mama. Right now, Lauren Jensen is trying to earn her own name.
Aaliyah Nye up to 11, make it 12.
I mean, look at this. It's
Aaliyah Nye. Aaliyah Nye. Aaliyah Nye. 17.
Okay.
18. 19. 20.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
23.
I need a dance, Aaliyah. I need a dance. That was cold.
That was it.
That was cold.
This is all Angel's been asking for.
Hey.
That's the only
Roll Tide.
thing. Is it not a? Is this not?
Oh my goodness.
Oh
now,
my goodness.
Important to note, by the way, that Alyssa Durazo Frescas will advance based on made shots. We'll explain that in a second. Take me through this, Angel.
I'll take you through this as smooth as it went through the net. Every single thing was in rhythm. It's like she's made a couple in her career. She set the Alabama single season record. Her name is amongst the ranks in the top 10 and D1 threes made this year. She showed everybody why she deserved and earned to be there.
Hold it up and let them know. Aaliyah Nye has put on a show. Again, Alyssa Durazo Frescas makes the finals, even though the score is the same as Lauren Jensen. The tiebreaker is shots made. She made 13, Lauren Jensen made 12, and thus the finals are set. Aaliyah Nye posted a 21, a 23 so far. She goes into the championship round. What more does she have in store? Can she get to 24, 25? Alyssa Durazo Frescas is gonna have to pick it up if she wants to keep pace with Roll Tide Roll.
Making sure every gathering feels like a family reunion. Hero Hunt is supported by Stone River Equipment Center. What happens when Hero Hut meets Stone River Recovery Center? We give compassionate support for military, veterans, and their families. We've committed to healing trauma and rebuilding lives, because together we improve the lives we touch. Visit StoneRiverRecoveryCenter.com. On behalf of Hero Hut and Stone River Recovery Center, please stand if you are a current or former military member. Thank you for your commitment and service to our country.
The 2025 State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championships is brought to you by King's Hawaiian Pretzel Bites, a slam dunk in every bite. E-Trade from Morgan Stanley. Start investing today at etrade.com. And Skechers Basketball. Experience comfort that performs on the court. The Celsius Women's Three-Point Championship final round is set. Aaliyah Nye posting 23 points in the semifinal. Sees her way in as the clubhouse leader in the championship. While Alyssa Durazo-Frescas from Grand Canyon University is looking to snatch the crown away here in the final round.
Yo, if I'm Alyssa right now, I'm saying, Aaliyah, can you just calm down a little bit? For Aaliyah, she was able to get 20+ points in both rounds. You want to see if that can be carried over as a fight for the final.
Alyssa will be up first. She will post the score that Aaliyah Nye will have to chase. The biggest key is going to be the money ball. If you can change that number and put a 20 up there real quick, if she knocks down all the money balls. She only made one in the previous round, Angel.
No bueno. Not good.
I'll see him also, Manos. Good start. Sees the first one. There's two. Hot from the beginning.
Yeah.
3, 4.
There it is.
Perfect rack. Yes.
Sometimes you just need to say, I need a reset.
That is a way to start a championship round. Now she's just got to regain that feeling here on rack number 2. Money ball has to have it. Got it. She's done everything that we've asked so far, Ron Slay.
That ball is touching 0 part of the rim when it goes in. 0.
She was sandbagging the first couple rounds. She's here to win this thing right now. I'm telling you.
Wow. This is the only round that matters.
16. 17. Money ball.
Oh.
Got it.
Uh-oh.
That's a foul. That is a foul.
Blocking.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be a number to chase. She's got plenty of time. Line it up, see it through, make the money ball. This would be 23.
Wow.
What a round by Alyssa Durazo-Frescas from Grand Canyon. Look at that screen, Angel. I said she had to make the money ball. Her mom's like, she's been money her whole life. A 23 spot.
Look at that. Look at how much excitement she has right now.
It got started right away.
It was perfect. I mean, get started. That's the way you want to start the engine. Like Ron said, it didn't hit the rim.
Great form, great release, top of the key. Look at the release of the money ball. Square those feet, square that shoulder, hold it, follow through. She knew it was down. Look at the smile on her face. Shooters know.
You gotta love the adversity that she fought through. Who knew that this billboard right here was gonna try to trip her up and hate on her? She fought right through that. I knew what that was.
So, I mean,
her mom, look at her mom.
That's fact.
It's a smile. What I love about both of them is that they talked about the pride in which they're playing with. As you mentioned, Aaliyah Nye hitting all the money balls in the previous one is pretty good.
Now, Aaliyah Nye posted a 23 last time out. She went 20-23. She's going to need better than 23 to catch the clubhouse leader. The score has been posted. Is she capable? You betcha. Will she get it done? We're going to find out right now.
I may run on the court if she gets more than 23. I'm going to be honest.
Well, you'll have to tackle Ron because he's already out there. Jesus. Jay, what are you seeing right now from Aaliyah Nye, who's posted up some big numbers?
Well, she hit 9 threes in a game against Florida. That's an Alabama record, but the rotation on her shot is just magnificent. She's not knocking them down right now, but if she can catch some fire, maybe she's got a shot, but she's got to start fast.
How much, Angel, do you think the fact that the number of 23s on the board impacts Aaliyah Nye knowing what she has to go get? Because that's a big number to chase.
I mean, she already hit it. So she knows that she can knock it down. She has time, and she's showing you right now, Sean. Sit back, watch the show, and let's see if she can finish off.
Yeah, she's going to finish it off, but there's not enough left. I mean, what a performance by Aaliyah Nye. Let's give her her flowers to begin with. 21-23 in the first 2 rounds. 18, a good number, but not good enough.
I mean, if you look at it, she has hit the most through the contest, but when it comes down to that final round, and it's so fun to watch Alyssa, who walks around with the chain.
Jay Billis is standing beside Alyssa right now. Jay, take us to the champion.
So, Alyssa, did you want to go first in the final?
No, I honestly blacked out the whole competition, so I don't know what happened.
You blacked out the whole competition. How did you feel going? I mean, you put up 23, you shot it magnificently. How did it feel?
I mean, all glory to God. It felt great, but yeah, all glory to him.
And you've spoken so highly of your mother. She's here. How does it feel having her watch you be a champion?
Oh, she's my rock. I mean, I do everything for her. So to have her here in these stands, and I mean, this is for her. It's all hers.
Well, you're not done yet. Hang around. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alyssa Durazo-Frescas, a monster final round. After posting 19 and 14, dropped a 23 spot in the championship. And the battle of the champions is next. Tyler McGuy, he's been sitting on the outside watching. He just saw what Alyssa just did. The battle between the 2 best that we've seen here this evening will be on display next. And a little bit later on, the high flyers. They'll go back to, as Ron Slay would say, the boom boom room. Here tonight. ESPN is the home of the women's Final Four tomorrow night. It's Booker and Harmon taking on Dawn Staley's South Carolina Gamecocks at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by Paige Beckers taking on UCLA's Lauren Betts. Final Four pregame special from Tampa Bay begins at 6. Time now for the Skechers Battle of the Champions here at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, Texas. The champions from the men's and women's competition face off here to be the rightful name of the overall champ. Alyssa Durazo-Frescas just put up a 23 spot to win the women's championship. Tyler McGuy dropped 20 a little while ago. The rules are pretty simple, same as the original competition. 2 competitors, 60 seconds on the clock, 5 stations, 5 balls per rack. Regular ball's worth 1, the bonus ball, the money ball, worth 2. players may not step on or over the three-point line while shooting. There's our guy, Tyler McGuy. He dropped a 20 spot in the championship. He saw what Alyssa just did with 23. He knows he's going to have to post a big number here.
Pretty consistent. He had 20 in each round.
He has a strong contingency here supporting him.
How strong?
About 6 deep. We'll see if he can get a 6 spot on the opening rack. He misses the first, misses the second. Now remember, he's been sitting for a while. We talked about the women's competitors. Had to sit and watch the slam dunk competition.
Yeah, how does it feel now?
And now Tyler McGuy is having to feel, hey, you're insulting your game there, Angel. Got to find a rhythm here. You got a sense after watching Alyssa that she's just warming up. The 5 spot, that money ball, really important. Now at the top of the key, this is where he's got to get in the rhythm. That's 2.
I joke and I kid here, but I
That's
tell you
3.
what, when you are a shooter, you can roll out of the bed and know what your form and your rhythm should feel like.
Good at the top of the key. He's got to maintain that here into the final 2 racks. He's hit the first 2. Make it 3.
Look at the release, top of the head.
Make it 4. Can it be a perfect rack?
Perfect.
You betcha it can.
Perfect.
He's at 16, going in the final rack. Make it 17. What a rhythm he's in. 18. 19.
Has he missed over here? Uh-oh.
Boom.
Wow.
21 spot.
Wow.
Jay Billis, what do you think of 21 being posted on the board?
He really caught fire toward the end, but he put up a number that's going to make Alyssa think about it a little bit. But as you saw earlier on, Sean and Angel and Ron, she's a competitor.
And this is where he caught fire. And we can put this same shot on replay because it's looked the same. The money ball goes down, and when you see the money ball go down, you kind of get another sense of a gear that's being shifted into. And I think what Jay said as well, finishing off right with 21 points. Now
Christian Hayes is everywhere with his phone. He has been live on Instagram for like three hours. There's the family right there. Mom Melanie, Dad Tom, best friend Zach, sister Madison.
Look how much fun he's having.
My guy's having a great time here.
My guy is great.
But is it great enough to knock off Alyssa?
And then we have Future walking through as one of the judges.
March Madness is on.
Ron, what do you think? Does Alyssa drop a 23 again?
I tell you what, I'm not going to bet against her. I know the oven is preheated at 350. The bread is in. We're just going to see if she can finish this off and pull the bread out. Let's eat.
Ron is so hungry right now.
When I say starving, starving.
And Alyssa is starving for another chain. Do they get another chain?
Yes.
Angel,
we're
no
all
rim,
about chain.
Angel.
So
There's
she
no
could be
rim.
going for 2 chains. And couldn't connect there. I love
Lost
that
her
she
rhythm
has
a little bit.
everybody behind us in her bags.
Oh, she lost the ball off the rack. That could throw off your rhythm a little bit. Not if you're Alyssa. It actually knocked her right back into rhythm. You need that money ball to go down. She's at 8. She needs a strong finish here.
Here we go.
Can it be perfect? It
She
is.
was, and we saw the same perfect rack on our side before for Tyler.
She's not going to miss. But
Wait a
here's the
minute.
thing.
Yeah.
Even if she would have made that last one, it would have been 1 short. What a phenomenal effort. Oh my gosh, what a great moment for Alyssa to share. But Tyler McGuy, he wants another chain, Jay Billis.
Yeah, it says now it's Tyler 2 chains. Tyler, how did it feel? How did it feel out there?
Oh, it felt great. You know, just catching a rhythm. I had a short little break, but I feel like I don't get cold that much. So.
Was there a spot on the floor that was better than others for you?
Probably the last 2 spots. You know, once I caught my rhythm around these last 2 spots, I feel like I started to heat up.
Well, you and your team at UC San Diego had a spectacular year. Where does this rank on the accomplishments you've had during the season?
Probably 3rd. You know, March Madness, Big West tournament title, and then that.
All right, it's a good order. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A good order and a great performance by Tyler McGuy. He is your Battle of the Champions, brought to you by Skechers. Christian Ings has been on Instagram for the last 2 hours. He's got to put his phone down and get back to work. It's time to take off and fly. The Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk Championship semifinals is next from San Antonio. It's been a beautiful start to Final Four weekend here at Frost Bank Center. And we are getting you set for Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk Championship semifinal action. Crowd on hand, enjoying everything they've seen so far. And the semifinals locked and loaded with some great scores. It's Tevin Smith from Cleveland State, DeMar Langford from Albany, Kylan Milton from Murray State, and Christian Ings, who has taken in so much of this. 6 competitors, and of course we're at the semifinals now, so it's down to 4. The top 2 will advance to the finals. Judges are going to base it on a 10-point scale. 4 celebrity judges. Semifinals, 45 seconds per round. There'll be 2 dunks in this round, where there was only 1 in the opening round, and in the finals will have 60 seconds. Our judges, the Iceman, George Gervin, one of the all-time greats from the Pac-12, Sean Elliott, Grant Hill, a 1989 John R. Wooden Award member, and acclaimed author from the book Toughness, Jay Billis. There's Tevin Smith, opening round 33. I mean, a lot of these guys have been on the bike, trying to get loose again to be ready to go. It's a tough situation we put them in, Ron.
Yeah, it is, but you know what? You want the stage, you got the stage, it's time to perform. Ooh. Somebody check that rim. That rim might came loose.
I like that he's not starting from further back. I mean, he's literally tossing it and just taking 1 step in and looking to do a windmill here.
Just letting you know he got bounced.
Damn. All right.
But
smart.
Made it, and you get another one. So you get 2 dunks this round. Make it, that's the key thing. We saw someone, probably the highest jumper, get put out because he didn't make the dunks early on.
Now, that kid is a tough judge. He only gave a 1. He's got to do a little bit better than that. 32 is the score. All judges gave him 8. Let's take a look at it again.
I like what you said. When he just walked up right there, that's just, I'm so cool, I got this. And put it on the shoulder like a parrot, and then put it in the dunk tank. That was real cool right by Tevin.
What would you name the parrot?
That parrot right there, that was probably a San Antonio parrot, so probably
Ginobili?
Los Cabos. Let's go with that one. I think that might work.
It's a drunken parrot. I guess. I don't know what it is. Angel, I don't know what to say. Okay.
I'm done. I'm cutting my mic off.
There's 32 points. That's what Tevin Smith had.
Okay.
And DeMar Langford is coming up next, 6'4" from Albany.
Sean, these guys were warming up on the bike, so legs should be a little loose.
They call him Quadzilla.
I can see. Ooh. Okay. Man, this man has, okay, Saquon Barkley plays football.
I mean, this is silly.
It seems like he borrowed his legs to get out here tomorrow. This right here is so easy.
The weight of the thighs, I think, is pulling him down.
Here we go, crowd. Look who's getting the crowd hype. Christian Eames, who's been working overtime all day long.
He's got to put something down.
Got to put something down.
You guys got to put it down. You got 5 seconds. Got to go. No time to waste. Hey, that's probably not going to get a big score.
And see, that's why I don't blame Tevin Smith for what he did. Just finish one, and you understand DeMar Langford on this stage, you got to put one down. You want to get the crowd into it, but once you miss that first one, you got to go to a go-to.
Grant Hill with a 7. Jay, I mean,
Jay will let his guys do anything.
A 7?
Well, Grant is channeling an old professor of ours named Paul Jeffries of Intro to Jazz, but gave us some really good grades and kept us eligible.
All right, coming up next, Kylan Milton. He got a score of 38. Clock is running.
Now this man right here, early on, threw the ball in the air, jumped, looked at the rim, sat in the recliner, then rose up and then dunked. It's a lot going on. Head just grazed the nets. That's all, just to let the people know how high I can get. Give me some. Give me some, Kyle.
Remember, the clock is running. He's down to 18 seconds.
Doesn't look worried, though, Sean.
No, he's cool, calm, and collected.
I'm a little worried, though.
Well, now he's got to go.
Get one up.
Angel said it. Angel has a bird's eye view right there, up close and personal.
That clock is going. Now, he didn't complete the dunk. Remember, it is a combination between the first and second dunk here. Grant Hill with a 22, evidently. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's that professor?
George Gerber, like, I'm not even going to give him one. We got a 5-4, 5-4.
See a lot of zeros in the crowd too.
Yeah.
Well, it's tough to score a miss. Christian Ings, help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
All I'm telling you is this young man has been all around the arena. No need to get on a bike when you're walking up the stairs, getting the crowd hype, putting people live on IG. The pride of Philly.
Let me ask you this, though. He's seen what everybody else done. Simple, powerful, and keep something really nice for the next opportunity.
You got 2 dunks. Yeah. So let's make it to the next round. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Look,
right
he's cool. He's cool.
Sean, this is what I'm telling you. I don't know if the man has simple in his vocabulary.
We're about to find out.
Angel liked it. Angel liked it. Angel liked it. Angel liked it.
Angel. He's got 10 seconds. He needs to throw this down here.
Can't find himself.
5, 4.
Let's go get it.
3.
Let's go get it.
2.
Yes. Crowd favorite.
And almost got hit by the jib.
See, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. The jib in your way, no. Adversity does not stop any of our guys.
He got
hit the gritty. Hit the kid. Hit the gritty.
With the kid.
With the
Which
kid.
should be an extra point, Jay.
It should.
But it's okay. You're Jazz teacher.
Grant Hill gave it a 9.
Okay. You got to understand what he did right here. Reverse 360, throw in, no need to touch the rim. I just got to get this off before the buzzer. Look, expand, extend, throw it in, chain still intact. Easy money for Christian.
Christian not happy talking to the judges about the scores.
No, because he understands as he hits the gritty. Look, I see you. I see you. Jamar Chase, OBJ, all you guys out there.
You hit the gritty?
No, I ain't got no time to be hitting the gritty.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit the grid.
McGriddle?
Yeah, that's Angel is on me about the food references, but it's a part of the repertoire.
All right. I'm not mad at you. Part of the repertoire is making dunks. We got 232s leading the way. Again, a combined score between the first and second dunk. Nothing's been decided so far here in the semifinal of the Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk competition. Night is falling over the city. A title still remains to be given out. Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk semifinals. First dunk, you see the scores on your screen. Each competitor will have a second dunk. Christian Ings and Tevin Smith both placed a 32. Kylan Milton, first dunk of only 18, did not complete his dunk. Wants to and has to have something huge here.
Yeah, and this young man, we know he can get up off the floor. We saw him pause in there and look at the rim. Let's see what he got right here. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's all the people want.
Yes, that's it, Angel.
That's
Real
what the
simple.
people want.
Real simple.
We had a little come to Jesus meeting at half court, by the way. Everybody said, you know what are we feeling right now? Talking about the mistakes, but now it just comes down and just knock it down.
This right here, he's a one-leg jumper.
Sean Elliott went with a 9. Everybody else goes with a 10.
Wow. They need the replay booth because watch when you throw this up. This is not easy to time it and jump out and be able to throw it in and keep going. He doesn't stop.
And he catches it on the right side, finishes it on the left.
Come on, judges. Now, I'm with you. I know you guys have been in your own contest, but this right here, from what we've seen, this will get you out your seat. Look at that, pausing in the air, walking in the air. He almost said that. Come on, man. He did everything but play duck, duck, goose. You know what I'm saying, Angel? Come on.
Stop calling over here.
No, DeMar, we need you involved.
Here's DeMar Langford.
Said they call him Quadzilla.
Quadzilla. And he's going back to the same dunk. The quads are going to give out. Now, he was squatting 792 pounds in the back before he came back out here.
Yeah, that's an edge rusher. Draft's close. Okay, I need to go to something else now. I understand that is your go-to, but in this competition, I need to see something else because I know if you can do that, you got something else in your repertoire. And this is the time to pull it out. The crowd is getting behind it. Angels pumping up the crowd.
He's going for the same dunk. I don't think he's changing it up.
No way.
There's no way he was going to make it.
See, DeMar, don't let me down like that again, brother. I know you got something else in you.
And those two fans were hoping for a little bit more. The Duke contingent gives 5s. Everybody else gives 4s. Jay?
That's a rough spot.
What do we tell them every year?
You have to give credit for persistence, don't you? That's an extra point.
Is that like putting your name on the test, Jay? Is that what you're saying? I show up and take the test.
Jay's favorite dunkers out there.
Oh, here we go.
Jay's passer.
Jay already has an 8 up.
Yeah, this is 4 points automatically.
Ooh.
Okay. I like the energy. I like the effort. Give me some more intent, though. I say the pass makes the shot, Jay. Just saying.
Well, he's going to kill one of the participants on this side of the court. Look out. Patrick McCaffrey.
Come on,
got
baby.
great hands.
Here we go. Come on. All right, you got to go to a go-to here. You got to go to a go-to here.
The countdown is on. He's got to make a dunk, otherwise he's not going to advance.
Okay.
Now, the problem with that is he had a 32.
Yeah. For just completing the dunk.
So that was already in the bag. Now you're going to add 18 for the second round. So that puts him up to 50.
So we need.
All right, Christian Ings needs to get to a total score of 51 in order to advance, and he wants everybody to get
I'm
high.
up, Christian.
Let's
you want
get
me on my
high.
feet? I'm on my feet. Y'all heard that, man. Get up. Come on now. Come on, give us a show now.
We got too many people sitting down. I don't know what they want for Christian Ings. You and I are standing up at the table here for the Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk competition.
Here we go. This man has done work. He's done yeoman's work today. That ball didn't slip. That was in. I'm okay with seeing that one again.
You're okay with seeing that one?
Yes, absolutely.
It's about the toss. Oh my goodness!
Hey, young man! Hey, young man! Hey, young man!
With time to spare.
Christian Ings put a K on the end of that.
Does he
Kings.
I know. I'm just saying. You like it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, the thing I like about this, take me through what you like about it, and I'm going to tell you what I love about it.
Okay, I like the small gather and then the power. This is Dominique work.
The ball. Watch the ball as it comes through the net. It's going backwards. He didn't throw it straight down. He threw it through the hoop and backwards.
Put that dunk in the haunted house. I'm telling you right now, put that dunk in the haunted. Look at pause. Look at the man. Come on, gotta run that back and freeze frame that. Hang it in the loop.
My man gained 2,000 followers, being on SportsCenter Top 10 twice on one night. He's at least getting 2K more tonight with what he's doing, the elevation, the flush, and the finish.
Son, and then look at the leg work. All of that goes into it. This is the crowd's favorite. I'm telling you.
Sean, they do call him Mr. ESPN.
Say that, Dan. Look
All right, so look at the scoreboard. That was a 40-point for him. That moved him up to 72. The gap was wide here in the semifinals of the Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk Championship. Christian Ings, he advances. So does Kylan Milton. Getting it done in the championship. That's what we've got in store for you next, here from San Antonio, Texas. The 2025 State Farm College Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championships is brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And the all-new Acura ADX. And SeaWorld San Antonio. Score slam dunk savings all summer at SeaWorldSanAntonio.com. Welcome you back to Frostbank Center. It's time now for the Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk Championship Finals. Here is our final two participants. Christian Ings electrified in the semifinal again with an overall score of 72 in his two dunks. Meanwhile, Kylan Milton, 57 points combined in his semifinal score. The score's a race. The final round is set. Each participant will have one dunk. They have 1 minute to make the dunk.
Milton,
a little extra time.
Yeah, and that's fine. Milton coming off one leg. Look at Christian Ings getting everybody else. Let's go, baby. Come on, Milton. Okay, I like the idea. That means he's got to be coming off one leg, though, Angel. That's his go-to.
This might be a dead spot. I don't know. We got to figure this out.
His first dunk came in his 8th grade. He'd like to have a big one right now.
He's trying to walk on there with that one.
He's got plenty of time. He's fixing his chain.
Together, yep. Not panicking at all.
No, he got,
getting a little coaching.
Still got 20 seconds.
Yep.
Now, if he doesn't get this one, then we start panicking.
That's too far out.
Oh, is it?
I stand corrected.
Okay.
I stand corrected.
10 seconds. This will be his final attempt.
Here we go.
He needs it. And he needs to be big. Oh. It wasn't clean.
It wasn't clean. Accepting, but it wasn't clean. Now, I'm going to give you, like Jay and Grant Hill did with their professor, I'm going to give you credit for showing up and taking the test, but I know you didn't really study. So I got to punish you just a little bit. Just a little bit, Jay.
I think Peyton Sanford might be a part of this next week.
I mean, that's beautiful if you pause it. Wasn't clean, though.
Jay Billis, what were your thoughts? Not a clean finish.
No, but his second to last attempt, if that thing had gone down, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
So a score of 28 for Kylan Milton.
Here we go.
Which means the Christian Ings show is about to commence.
Yeah, that means we got. Yeah, see, I like what you did, Sean.
I'm already
You're
up.
already up out your seat.
I'm already up.
I love where you are. And that makes me, I have to get up too.
Reminder.
It's disrespectful to be sitting there, Angel.
I don't know if Peyton is under the the goal to pass?
No, he has the Instagram Live in his hand.
Oh boy, this could be. Okay.
And guess what?
I'm going with Meta down here.
Let me say this, Angel. We talked about before the dunk contest when guys jump over people, pushing off of their shoulder. He wasn't a fan of that. So I can't wait to see what he does right here. Does he clear? Get the crowd on their feet, Christian. Get ready to take us home, baby. Put your seatbelt on and take us home. Oh. We gotta give him a bonus. We should give him a bonus.
Yes, sir.
The judges like it. The score's been posted. The belt goes home.
Yes.
Ron Slade, take me through it.
This right here, you're getting set up. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He was confident in it. Set a tall guy up to jump over. When he clears it, I think he was almost too high. Woo! About to touch it. A little bit of a touch. Seatbelt on. Let's go home. If he would have missed that, oh, his back would have been hurting. But no, he didn't. Lost the ball a little bit on the way up. You finished it. That's what you do. Completions is what gets you there.
He came, he saw, and he leaves with the championship, and he's standing by right now after finishing with a 39. Let's go to Angel Gray.
They call you Agent Zero on your team, Mr. ESPN on campus, but you get the crown right now as a State Farm Slam Dunk champ. Can you walk us through that last dunk that got you this belt?
That dunk actually started like before the contest. My man over there, he told the whole group of dunkers, I don't know if everybody was listening though. He was like, yo, if somebody need to jump over somebody, I will humbly oblige. So I'm like, all right, if I make it to the finals, I'm gonna call him out. I had to make it first. So then I finally got there. I seen him on the side. I don't know if y'all see me. I tried to run over to the side real quick. Like, yo, you ready? You ready? You know what I'm saying? I had to ask him, you know, permission. Asked him. And then we just, you know, do what we do. I just jump.
You made magic happen.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Congratulations. I know this is heavy. You might have to pack this or maybe a carry-on.
Yeah, this is my new baby right here. King's
Now there he is, your Kings Hawaiian Slam Dunk champion, Christian Ings. What a night here in San Antonio, Texas, where we got to see some of the very best compete. For Angel Gray, Ron Slade, Jay Billis, and our entire crew, I'm Sean Farnham. Final Four weekend has begun with fantastic fashion. Once again in the State Farm Slam Dunk and Three-Point Championship. Here live from San Antonio, Texas. The NIT Championship is next.